Mr. K?
You have an irremovable tracker. You can only go to Mission Row to get rid of it. Because the other ones aren't active. What the fuck do I need an active fucking bell to take someone's tracker off? Yeah.
Okay. A couple things. First, I need your DNA for what happened today. And then two, I do recommend you get an attorney. The gun
I'm
is
good.
coming back. You sure? The gun is coming back molten lava hot level. Okay.
That's great. I could care less.
Come back to 5 instances we want to talk to you about. Or if you don't want to talk about. Okay. All right. So let me get you DNA, and I'll get you signed interrogation. And every single time you're spending here will be time served.
It was not an active thing. Why the fuck is it even there? Why is it there so you could peek it and waste time and fucking be like, oh, does this work? Oh no, it's not complete. Surprise, surprise.
We could do it here. We could do signed interrogation. I can take your DNA right now, and it's up to you.
Do interrogation.
All right. Hey, please, can you open the cell for me? I don't got keys for it.
I can open it. Talking about his specifically?
Yeah, the cell's not working for me. You gotta jump as well, Chief of Police. Okay, if you can follow me.
Do y'all hear voices?
No, I'll be inside your head. And can y'all unlock this for me as well?
Yeah. As he's got it.
This one is ready.
Yep. And then, Kay, if you go in here real quick. All right. I'm going to be open up this DNA kit right here.
Huh?
And I'm going to be opening the capsule inside of it. What I'm asking for you is open up your mouth so I can swab the inner walls of your mouth using the Q-tip that I have here today.
Yeah.
All right. Just a little bit longer. And all set. Thank you. All right. Now, if you could follow me to the interrogation room, I can take you there next.
Oh.
Here's a bag of chips if you want to. All right, I'm going to go speak with the officers and I'll be back, okay? Okay, come this way.
This shit not working. Why can't you just peek these to sit down? I don't understand.
All right, Mr. K, we have a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about.
Don't care.
I really think you should, Mr. K.
What's the point?
You really should. You really should.
What's the point? Because I want to understand what's going on with you, man. Okay, what the hell is happening? All right.
Nothing.
You mind telling me why you attempted to kidnap Cletus and took him to Polito?
I didn't.
That wasn't you.
Huh?
Okay. What was your involvement in the Cletus kidnapping?
Nothing.
Okay. Then why were you driving the Scout, the cop car, away from us?
Because I wanted to.
Because you wanted to. Hey, you know what that means, Mr. K?
Why'd you shoot me?
Because we believe you were a threat to our officers and other people out there. We believe you were involved in that kidnapping and holding up a Cletus Cohort where he lost his weapons as well.
Okay. I don't agree.
Why don't you agree, Mr. K?
None of your business.
Well, it is my business because I'm talking to you. Okay, you're my suspect. I'm trying to
don't care.
understand what is going through your brain. What's your thought process?
My thought process right now is, I don't care.
But you're gonna care eventually, Mr. K.
No,
Right?
I'm not. Because every time I do care, we end up here. So I'm just not gonna care. It's when I don't care, things are great.
What does that mean, Mr. K? Because I've
I
heard
don't
legends about you. Okay,
care.
right, and that scares me. I'll be honest, that scares me.
No, it doesn't. It makes me feel better. I don't care.
You might feel better, but I feel anxious when I hear those
Good,
words. I don't
good,
care
good,
because it's a man that's got nothing to lose, and there's nothing scarier than that.
Yes, it's better that way.
Is it? It really
It
is. It?
Because I'm, you know, you just wouldn't understand.
Mr.
The
K, may I
cards are
interject?
already against me in every way, every which way. And the moment
I
the
don't-
card,
it's not true.
no, listen, shut
No.
up, shut the fuck up. The cards are against me. They've always been against me. But I always figure out a way to make them not against me. And once I figure out a way, that way is no longer a way. And I got to figure out another way. So the best way is just not to give a fuck.
Mr. K, I think you're a pretty
'Cause it's
upsetting
a losing
individual who's
battle.
pardoned.
Huh?
Who was pardoned of crimes. I think we talked about this earlier. You're pardoned.
Yeah, so?
I think good people can make bad decisions sometimes. So we're trying to figure out what happened and what went wrong.
That's exactly why we're here today. I mean, the mayor believed in you. He wanted to pardon you. I'm sure that there's some good that you can bring, Mr. K. Right?
There's some good
No.
in there.
All that was shut down a long time ago.
What? Right? But it doesn't mean it's over.
No, it
does not mean
does.
it's over.
It
Because
is
we live in
over.
Los Santos. No, we live in Los Santos. Okay.
No, I'm not doing any of that shit again.
Okay. Let's move on to a different topic. The gun. The 1911 that was on your possession.
Yeah,
How'd you get it?
I got it.
I'm
From
sure
where?
you got it from somewhere.
I got it from a thing that had a gun.
A thing?
Yeah,
What kind of thing?
really.
Oh my God, slacks!
It's not enough, huh? Just you gotta tie me down even more, huh?
That is not. Can you uncuff the man, please?
It does not represent the entire Los Santos Police Department. I will
Yeah,
say
we
that.
care at the LSPD.
We care. Okay,
We
Mr.
care.
K.
I
do
got it from
apologize,
a
Mr.
Group
King.
6 driver. They buy and sell guns.
Does that Group 6 driver have a name?
I don't know. Just one of those fucking upside down cross wearing motherfuckers.
And how much did you get it for? Was there like a purchase price?
I don't know. It's like 20 grand or something.
20 grand.
Yeah.
Was this in
sell
cash? Is it-
guns.
Well, we're trying to follow the lead in the gun, okay, Mr. K. If you're saying that somebody else sold this to you, we want to pursue that lead and figure out who's behind it. Because this gun, like I said, is molten lava level hot. It's coming back to
Hot.
5 different incidents, and
Good.
Officer Duncan here can tell you
Good.
exactly what's going on.
Yeah, we got a couple of shootings from this, so I'm just wondering, when did you buy this gun?
Yesterday.
You bought it yesterday?
Yep.
And we need to, all right, I hope you understand the gravity situation. We need to find out where exactly you got it from. Because right now, without that information, it looks like you had it this entire time and was involved in multiple shootings
I mean, letter of the
involving
law, right?
casualties.
Right, a little law, but it doesn't mean we cannot investigate further, because if somebody else is behind being a merchant of death and providing you with guns like that, we got a bigger problem, right? Especially a gun that can be purchased from the ammunition.
Okay. So
That
why you
being
want to
said-
help me this time around?
I've always wanted to help you, Mr. K. I've always wanted to
Not
try
last
to
time.
seek the
Last
truth.
time I got told letter of the law.
Well, last time you walked out of here when I had your interrogation, right? I gave you that benefit of doubt. You told me that somebody was going through your pockets, that the gun was planted. We let you
Oh
go.
yeah,
we
you definitely gave me
investigated.
the benefit of the doubt.
I did. When I was talking to my officers, I did not believe we had a
I'm
probable
here
cause to
because
arrest
of
you at the
you.
time.
Just know that.
There's no way you're saying this right now. You're here because of me, because of my actions. You
Yeah.
got here.
I would still be doing real estate. I would still be doing telemarketing. But your piss poor police work changed that, and now I don't give a fuck.
Mr. K, you were pardoned for what happened, though, right?
Doesn't matter. I still got
You were
fucking
given a
felonies
second
because that
chance.
dumb fucking evading warrant where you guys sent the whole PD after me out at the courthouse. You guys have been dying to get me from the start. Just be
That
real
is
for
not
once.
true.
Who
Yo,
else?
if I-
Who else?
If,
Who
if I
else?
felt that
No,
way,
no,
if
no.
I felt that way,
Who else gets the entire PD at the fucking courthouse for an evading warrant? Who else?
actually, we only had 8 officers on duty that day. And then as a
And you had
pursuit,
all 8 there, so.
no, we had like 5, and then there were
No.
2 more outside.
So you had 5 and 2 more outside. That's 7. That's 7 out of 8. Slacks.
Right, and then 1 more responded from Mission PD at the
And
time.
then, okay, so that's the full. That's all of them. Exactly. Thank you.
Right,
Right.
right.
So what?
Right, but-
What is wrong about what I said?
Well, at first I tried
You
to
had the
de-escalate
entire
the scene.
PD on me over an evading warrant.
I've-
You guys have been
I've-
dying to get me from the start.
I wasn't even involved in that pursuit. I was dealing with interference that
Oh,
came in.
here we go.
Okay?
Here we go.
I'm being serious with you here. I'm
It was
trying
the
to tell
whole
you the
PD.
truth, Mr.
See,
K.
this is when you just can't admit shit.
Mr. K.
Mr. K, you don't even
To
have
me,
a
8
violent
units is not the
felony.
whole PD. We're bad. We're down bad on numbers. Okay, sometimes.
It
So,
doesn't matter.
I-
If felony's felony. It doesn't matter if it's violent.
Not always. Not on most things.
So here's the thing. If you could help us try to investigate this so we can figure out who's behind the gun, we can pursue charges on that person who's involved. He sold you the gun, right? But if you don't have much to investigate, then you're the person with the gun, and you don't have to face the charge.
What's the charges on the gun?
There's a lot to go through.
Few of them
so
will be
it
criminal
sucks.
use.
Well, listen,
and
I
then-
got all the time in the world.
Well, one of them is the biggest one, and one that involves, a serious incident that happened to a Dr. Cantor and Judge Jackson,
Okay.
where they're both gunned down in public daylight, right in front of the Gratian Highway gas station.
And does anyone care? Both of them
police
fucking
does.
suck.
We do, because we're the victims of
Judge
a crime.
Jackson's such a dog shit
LSPD,
judge.
we
The
care.
fucking council had to reverse his fucking decision.
And how do you feel about Judge Jackson?
Dude's a fucking idiot. Should not be a judge.
Would that drive you to be angry enough to do something about it?
Yeah.
Did you shoot Judge Jackson?
Nah.
Do you know who shot Judge Jackson?
Nah.
But you see what you're saying to me, though. You give me a reason to
I would,
believe that
though.
you potentially have a motive behind it, right? Exactly.
Well, I would
You
shoot him. Yeah,
right?
I would.
You would shoot him.
Yeah.
Did you?
Nah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're saying you would shoot him?
If I had to,
You hold
yeah.
it- Ill will against
Are you
him.
deaf?
No, I'm not deaf. I'm just making sure
I
I
would
heard you
shoot
right.
you too.
Okay, there's no need for that,
Thank you, Cletus.
detective. Okay, Jesus, just you had the gun on you, and you're saying you would shoot him,
Doesn't mean I'm gonna. But I would.
right? Okay,
Mm.
okay.
You know what? I'm starting to think that Mr. K is an innocent guy. I think we should let him go.
Yeah.
Mr. K, what are you saying right now? What is coming out of your mouth? Do you even listen to yourself?
I told you I don't care.
You should care.
Why? Why should I care? You're just gonna fuck me anyway.
That is not true.
You're gonna get
I
me
don't-
all worked up to care and all this shit just to let me down and lock me away. So what's the point? I'd rather just not care.
The point is, we're supposed to hold you accountable for your actions. You know, your consequences have your actions have consequences, right? And there's a price to pay in the penitentiary for it. Does not mean that we should always throw the book at you. Does not mean we should always hit you with every single charge, because the ultimate goal isn't sending you up to the penitentiary for a long time, because it does not change people. Not always, right? There's no reform people. We believe in community policing. We believe in talking to people and figuring out what happened exactly, because the whys are important, just as important as the how.
All right, what's your question?
Who's the person that you purchased the gun from?
I was a G6 worker, upside down crosses.
These 6 worker upside down crosses.
Yep.
Okay.
Bunny ears.
Bunny ears.
Shit like that.
Helmet or
Okay.
no helmet?
It's just, usual group 6 worker shit.
And how did you hear about the gun, or how did you know that this person's got a gun, or what made you want to purchase the gun?
I mean, need some protection out there.
Did you hear about it from somebody else?
Nah.
Then how did the transaction go down?
Hey, what's up? Hey, you need a gun? Yeah, sure. All right, I could sell you one. It's a little hot though. It's 1911. All right, I'll give you 15. Nah, 20. All right, deal.
So you knowingly bought a gun that's quote a little hot.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And where did the cash transaction take place?
At the vault. Right next to his big fat tier 3 truck.
Huh. Do you remember anything about how they sound, how they were talking, any descriptive things about them other than what they were wearing?
You know, just your usual group 6 worker.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
If I say the name Jason Pullum, what do you think?
Gun dealer?
Was he your gun dealer?
Could have been. Not really sure exactly what it was, but yeah, I know he sells guns too.
Oh.
No name, no nickname, nothing we can try to ask around about, anything like that?
Yeah, group 6 worker.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a lot
there's
of
so
those, Mr.
many.
K. There's a
Mhm.
lot of those, and there's a lot of those what you described as well. I've seen a lot of folks with an upside down cross and bunny ears.
Gonna have to be more specific.
You've seen a lot of people with bunny ears and upside down crosses. Well, goddamn. Looks like we have a problem, huh?
Well,
I
we
agree.
sure do. We sure do. But
Bunch of
what you
devil
descri-
worshipping fucking bunny rabbits hopping around. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's real bad.
I don't know what's going on.
It's an epidemic.
I don't know if it's a cult or like, you know, people are worshiping the wrong thing, but the cross I know is not upside down.
Pardon me, excuse me.
Uncle, let me talk to you outside real quick.
Mhm.
I'll be back, Mr. K.
Oh, the big man has arrived.
Mr. K.
Fat fucking lord.
Me?
Yeah, maybe we should eat some of those fruits next time.
Mr. K, why would you try and kidnap me? I
It's
told you I
none of
would
your
speak at
business.
your pardon. Mr. K, I have been nothing but good to you. And I went out there and I'm hurt.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not. If you weren't so fucking fat, you could have moved a little faster now.
Hell, I was just about to say, you know what, sir? You know, we should just please don't shoot and just, you know, we got to go somewhere else because apparently the pencil's out of ink or some shit, or the pen's out of ink. Excuse me.
Yeah, ain't that a
Good.
bitch, huh?
Yeah, it's unfortunate as shit. I understand that for your situation,
Is what it is.
but how do you think I feel?
How do you think I feel? I'm the one getting fucked here. Because your pencil doesn't work, bitch.
Yeah, but no, you kidnapped me.
Yes, so?
We're supposed to be
World doesn't
friends.
revolve around you.
No, but it does not. Okay. But you tried to kidnap me, and then, you know, that's what happens. That's life. And I thought you and I were friends. You know, I told you I was gonna go. I told you I was gonna go speak at your pardon. I told you, if you needed me, you just let me
Did
know.
I hurt you?
Yes.
No, I didn't. I didn't lay a single physical finger on you.
No, you did. You did worse.
And I wasn't
you hurt
gonna.
You hurt my feelings, Mr. K.
Well, these guys ruined my life. And that's why I'm here. I'll be doing real estate, telemarketing, doing what I was doing, but that book burnt a long time ago.
No, I told you that I agreed with
I'm
the
sure
way
y'all
the
seen the
procedure was
stories
handled.
I be writing nowadays.
Wait, what stories?
I don't know. Ask your friend.
I've read the
Wait.
stories before.
God.
I'm a hell of a story writer.
Well, yeah.
And the story's always better when you
No, this-
just don't care.
No, I agree with you. I think the story matters. Okay. I know sometimes not caring can help with your story, but sometimes caring will help make a different story. Okay.
What you want from me, man? I'm fucked. So
Well, why
why care?
I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. You try to kidnap me with a damn.
You damn right.
Not only did you try to kidnap me with and take my equipment, take my gun, take
Oh,
this,
and I
take
fucking
that.
had you. You should consider yourself lucky. But you should.
Well,
consider.
I do. I mean, for my health anyway. But I mean, why'd you do it with I mean, that damn gun that was used to shoot multiple people. I mean, this is like,
Well, that gun has a good story, don't it? You read that story?
yeah, it did actually, to be honest with you. But I was just looking at the reports. But regardless, that's not the point.
Mr. K,
Okay.
can you recite the story to me about the gun?
Nah, I'm talking to Cornwood.
Cornwood, do you want to ask him about the story?
I mean,
I'm
I am.
kinda-
Nah,
Yeah, I mean,
because
I
it's
am
coming from
curious.
you to Cornwood.
Let's see what Cornwood says.
Ask him about the story.
I can
Well, I
hear you,
mean-
Slacks.
I mean, I was going to, okay, but y'all are, just
Slacks, why are you hiding behind the fucking window? I can literally hear you back there calling shots.
A new tactic.
It doesn't work if I can hear you.
Yeah, but you can't see me. I'm like John
Who
Cena.
cares? Get the fuck
yeah.
in here. Get in here or I'm not talking anymore.
Will the man behind the curtain enter the
I
room?
really hope
Yeah,
that's
new
not-
tactic, my
I re-
ass.
Look, y'all, listen. We don't know that was Slacks because we can't see him. All right. Okay.
Oh,
well, Slacks,
so
never mind.
you guys don't voice ID now.
Sometimes.
I've been fucking tit ID'd.
Uh,
Maze
well,
ID'd even.
okay, and you think I haven't?
Well, I mean,
Okay, you know how many times I've been? Oh, the big one.
there's only the two people that size, Taco and you. So 50-50 guess.
Yeah, you know the amount. You know what happened one time? Slacks, didn't you? Didn't you send it? You told me a story about this is off duty. You sent me an email one time about some bullshit that happened when I wasn't even around. When you were at Senior Buns with Ruth, where I got blamed for some shit when I wasn't even awake. You
Why,
remember
'cause
this? You
he was
remember telling
fat?
me this? Mm-hmm. No, it's even better actually. Do you remember that? Do you remember telling me this?
I do. I just don't remember what that person did. He looked
Oh,
exactly
shit.
like you.
Okay, never mind. He's okay. It's funnier than that. You just don't remember. Dadgummit. Okay, yeah, it's funny as shit.
Dadgummit.
Now, but listen. The bottom line is this. All right. I'm
Still want to
hurt.
hear the story.
I do still want to hear the story. But
Well, I
shit,
mean,
I'm
this story could be a lot of money. You got to cut me a deal. I mean, I can't just give away my story. You might make it into a movie.
well, we can't just pay you money. We're broke.
Who said anything about money?
All right. What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that in exchange for the truth, we can drop some charges.
What kind of charges?
Well, depending on how much charges you have today, right? So,
Well, let's begin the story. Let me hear.
Duncan, do you want to begin?
So the story I'd like to hear today is the story of a marriage between two lovers that took place.
The fuck is he talking about?
6
Okay,
days
we're-
ago,
Oh,
We're
let
going with
Duncan
this.
cook.
and a vehicle that had left the resort after the marriage, or two non-lovers were then brutally shot. Can you tell me about that story?
Well, first off, tell me all the stories. What's all the chapters?
Okay, so that's one story, of course, right?
Slack, please run through the chapters. This man talks a fucking word per minute.
Have you promoted all the reports of incident, Duncan? Or sorry, Bruce?
Yeah, but one of them was wrong. And
Wrong?
what is the it was the wrong number. What was the report number for the shooting? For the
We're gonna read them all out,
shot
all
the
right?
sheriff, but I
Okay,
did
I'm ready.
not shoot the reporter.
Good song.
3536, 3535, 3534, 3533.
Wait, hold
Wait,
on.
that's today. And 3322
So 3322, is that a report or an incident?
incident.
Okay. So these are not all reports?
No, one of them's already an incident.
Oh, okay, but the rest of them are reports.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So that's the one that I didn't have. I accidentally updated 3322 to an incident.
Ooh.
Ooh, scratch that one off, right, boys? That story
No,
ain't making it to the
unfortunately
final
not.
cut.
No, that's unfortunately not, but
Oh, I mean, let's focus on the big one right here, Mr. K.
Let's
So the
focus
big
on the
one.
ones you guys
The
actually have
marriage.
properly
Let's go
done.
for the marriage one.
Friday, March.
Well, no,
1st.
no, guys, you got to tell me all the chapters here. That's not how this works. I want to
I mean,
tell you
you know,
guys the whole
I wanna
story,
hear the
not
story
just
from
one
you.
chapter.
I mean, to be fair, he's right. I mean, you can't just be okay. Tell the whole story, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, well, I was born on October, whatever. You know, you got to tell him what.
Yeah, run me through
course, of
the
course.
chapter 1 to chapter fucking 10.
I just don't know where I'm at right now because.
Oh my god. You're
Hold on,
in
second
Mission
word,
Row
slacks.
PD, dumbass.
Hold on. Yeah, I think I am at Mission PD, but I'm having an episode.
What do you mean? an
Oh
episode?
no, okay, no, yeah, Mr. K, you got to understand. They got sometimes this thing gets slow as shit because a bunch of us are using it at the same time.
Man, you guys got shitty pencils, slow tablets. What's going on here?
Times are tough, Mr. K. We're going through it though. We're trying to make the best out of it. All right, Duncan, which one is the most important one, and which one we should probably focus on here?
The marriage.
No.
Yeah.
Are you deaf? I want to hear all the chapters first.
Like every other report or
Well,
every chapter from
Every
that, from
chapter.
Well, also, to be fair, I mean, have y'all? Because I came in here late. Have y'all determined that these are all things that he is likely involved in because of the gun, or what is the reason?
These are coming because the gun is hot too, right? That's
No, your
all-
words were molten. You didn't say hot, you said molten.
Yeah,
No,
molten.
Molten's probably a
level-
good one. Yeah.
Molten level of hotness for sure.
Can we be careful on how we pronounce that? We don't want to summon him.
Molten.
Molten?
Molten. MOLTEN.
So are you going to read off the chapters
I
to
thought
me
he
or
was gonna
what?
walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So chapter 1,
Okay.
shooting at the Dick Lovers.
Dick lovers. Okay.
I thought it was click lovers.
I said
Dick
what I
lovers.
said.
Okay, next chapter.
Chapter 2, the shooting at South Shambles.
Where's that?
That's where two officers were ambushed, correct?
Ah.
Or is that a different one, Duncan?
Looks like people were just shot, not officers.
Oh, this was a sanitation robbery. Sorry.
And where's
The
this shooting?
shooting? South
Shooting
Shambles.
found on San Shambles. That's like the east side of Los Santos by the Cypress Flats district.
The next chapter, shots fired at Clinton Avenue. also with including sanitation. Then the robbery.
Where was that at?
Clinton,
Clinton
near
Avenue.
the 20, yeah, near the
near the
24/7.
vault.
Okay.
Then finally, the robbery at the hunting location. So those are the chapters. So finally the love story is the final chapter.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and recite each of these?
Well, I mean, guys, I can't tell you the whole story until we have a deal on the table here. Now that we know the chapters, I mean, what chapters can we cut out the book?
I mean, most of these are criminal use of firearm, right? The most important one that happened was involving 2 counts of attempted murder government employee being Dr. Cantor and Jet Jackson. I think that's the main focal point of this gun. If I could speak for
What
Duncan.
defines a government employee? Now, if you
Doctor
say
Judge.
this, if Big Boy here was off duty at the beach, relaxing, and I stabbed him in his neck, would that be a government official?
Yes.
Yes.
The only thing that doesn't, the only employee that doesn't
But you're not
apply to is a
acting at the
lawyer.
time as a government official. You're acting as
That's-
Cornwood, the human being.
That's a good argument against it. However, the reason why you still are considered a government official, government employee, is because things that you do and things that are part of the job, that doesn't change who you are as a person, right?
Well, I
So-
mean, you don't make the law, so I mean, we need a proper interpretation of this.
Right. Well, I mean, I am bar certified. You know, I'm a state licensed bar certified attorney. So, which to be fair, lucky for you, maybe unlike what had happened in the past, I'm going to make sure here that things are done right and you're processed correctly. Okay, for better or for worse.
Oh, thank
don't
you,
mind
Cletus.
you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I am state bar licensed. So
Okay.
Attempted murder is listed in the charge. It says law enforcement officers, EMS, doctor, judge, county clerk, PD tow, PD dispatch, and any current city council member.
So if I tell you guys the whole story, I don't want any stacking.
What does that mean exactly?
So you're saying they were all what charge? Similar charge?
So-
Go ahead.
So what constitutes a stack would be from incident to incident. So if there's
Well,
a separate,
I'm gonna tell you what I want. Okay? We're
Okay.
talking deals here. So what's
Okay.
the charge, Slacks?
So, Duncan, if I'm not mistaken, the most of them are criminal use of firearm. The other ones are attempted murder, right? The one with the judge and the doctor is attempted murder. The rest of them are criminal use.
Let me double check that. One of them. So, Cletus, you already have charges out for, or I have to kind of like figure this out right now as I read them.
yeah, I mean, technically we're still figuring it out because it's so much shit at once.
Yeah, so much shit. This one of them. The investigators have been so kind as to leave recommendations. So, one of them is going to be, the Dick Lover one is going to be 2 times attempted second degree.
What I'm telling you is I don't want no multiplication. I don't like math.
Okay.
Well, if you
well,
shot 2 people, you're going to get 2 charges.
Oh, I can't tell you the story.
well, hold on. Here, this is
Hmm.
no, hold on. This is how we're gonna do this. Okay, we're doing the Cornwood method of law enforcement here. Okay, which is give them the whole menu. All right, you say exactly based on what we talk about what your charges would be
Mhm.
to a T.
That's
No,
what
no
I'm asking
bullshit.
for you guys.
Yeah. No,
If
no,
I
no.
tell you
Well-
the complete story, what can I get off the menu?
And then that's what we figure out from there. I think that's only fair.
Actually,
That is
my question is, Mr. K, because one of these is probably the most expensive and most egregious one. Do you exactly care about the criminal use ones? Like, are you gonna, lose sleep over it?
Give me the total breakdown here. What's the charges, top to bottom?
okay. Do you?
I can
I
add
hear-
those real quick.
Yeah, here's what we should do. We can either sit here and figure it out, or we can leave and give them a moment, and then we can figure it out there.
Oh, we can all stay here. Just tell me what the menu is.
Okay. Then just give us a moment, we'll figure it all out.
Okay.
I'm adding everything right now as we speak.
Do you have everything?
It should be, yes, it should be up right now.
This one's not. I don't think this is ready.
I have it all into the same incident we got held up. I'm just adding everything to one incident.
Oh,
So we
okay.
can look at all the charges right now so far.
Can you make a separate incident for that and then just delete it after?
Sure.
It'll so it's not messy.
Yeah, we want to make sure all the charges are in their appropriate report, but
Okay, I made a new one. Mr. K charges.
Okay. And I'm going to clear what is on this current one and make it proper because it's a shit show right now.
But yeah, they're gonna tell us the times of fines.
Take a look at the charges right now. Let me know what you think I'm missing.
Yeah, we lucked out with it being
okay.
these three.
The
honestly.
initial one I think is a shit show.
100%.
So, can you just give me a second?
you want me to read it out for you, Slex?
Yeah, let me know what you think.
You want to read it out loud?
Wait, hold on. How are y'all doing this if the first one's not even right?
You haven't looked
Am I-
at
am I
yet.
missing-
Yeah,
am I
but
not
they're at
updated or
least
some
working
shit?
with me.
Refresh. You can refresh it.
Yeah, refresh.
Everyone else
which is a
would,
disaster.
would have been like,
You
nah,
don't
you're
see the
fucked.
incident 3540, Mr. K charges.
They wouldn't even
No,
entertain it.
Before that.
They're
All right,
entertaining
you
it.
want to read
you
this
know
out, Slex? I got 12 charges here to read out.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 times criminal use of a firearm.
Whether they give it to me or
I'm
not,
adding one more
at
too
least
as
they're
well.
entertaining it.
2 times attempted murder of a government employee. 2 times attempted second-degree murder. 1 times robbery of a law enforcement officer. 1 times criminal possession of a firearm class 1. 1 times joyriding. 1 times evading.
And then one time criminal possession of government issued equipment being the spike strips on you.
What's the total time and fine?
Wait,
When you refresh it with the added
yo,
spike
okay,
strips,
hold on. Please.
What is it?
I'm not trying to get frustrated here. I want to make sure because the initial incident, the thing that happened today, didn't have the charges right, and I don't want any bullshit. And we
Yeah,
go
no,
through this. and
Please,
it's
we're looking at a
convoluted.
completely different report.
I
right now.
know
Just-
that, but in the initial report, the charges were not right. So I just don't want to have a situation where
Okay,
guy
well,
ends up
well,
getting
hold-
overcharged or undercharged. That's all I'm saying.
okay. So
It
take
just-
a
it
look
should be
at
proper.
take a look at the report. You let me know what is missing, what is right, what is wrong, and we can go through it. Shit, I'm having a hard time going through my pockets.
Okay, so in the initial report, there's a reckless evade, kidnapping of a government employee, robbery of a law enforcement officer, and criminal possession of a government issued firearm.
An incident 3533, right?
Yes. I wouldn't add a joyride or anything on top of that. Yes, he stole the car. However, I would consider that as part of the robbery. I would consider that a stack, you know? So, because he's robbing him or he's robbing me of that shit, including my keys.
I was never found with any of your police equipment. I didn't have it.
You got a spike strip.
That wasn't it.
It's still government issued equipment.
So
That's fine.
But you still robbed Clutish, right? He took his phone off
No.
him too as well.
He put it in the glove box.
well, but here's
phone
the
was
thing.
found on you.
The phone was found.
Oh, phone's illegal.
Well, I mean, it's my phone. Shit.
Is it though?
Did
So I
you look
can
at
a-
my text with slacks?
So hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and read the charge and I'll explain every single one. Not every single one. Some of them are just gonna be for the other charges, but I'll explain the ones that are probably up for contention. Are these charges good for me to read out, Slacks?
Double check with Clutish.
Cletus, they good to go?
I think these are good to go. Yes.
Okay.
He's talking about not the one you're talking about, Cletus. He's talking about the one I just made for Mr. K. The new charges. The
I'm
new-
gonna
Oh,
read them
I
out,
didn't.
right?
I didn't look at the other one. So as long as
Okay.
that matches the other ones, then
I'm reading them out again. All right.
Okay.
I'll explain.
refresh. I just updated again. Refresh.
It's so painful to refresh this thing.
yeah, I'm using the phone version and I'm dual wielding here.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be good now.
4 times criminal use of a firearm. These are from the hot gun charges. Second, 2 times attempted murder of a government employee. This is for the marriage shooting. 2 times attempted second degree murder. This is for one of the shootings from the hot guns.
From the
Oh,
big
here comes
clovers.
here comes the day stuff. Robbery of a law enforcement officer because you robbed Cletus. Possession of a class 1 firearm because you were found in possession of this firearm. Evading because you evaded from police. Resisting arrest because you fled on foot into the river and wouldn't, turn yourself in. And then criminal possession of government issued equipment because you had the spike strips on you.
Okay. Total time and fine?
1,777 months, 54,800 federal minutes. Thank you, Slacks. $54,830 and 2 points on your driver's license.
Okay. And what can we take off the menu?
So this includes. Is this everything from every report?
Yes.
That's on there. Okay. I'm making sure because if we do this and we want to apply all the shit, then we cannot go back and add more shit on here after the fact related to these incidents because at that point it'll be double jeopardy.
Oh, I'm going to want it
Flex.
all on paper.
So actually, you're going to be able to go into the old reports and add each individual charges for each report?
Correct. Now
Okay.
looking at everything, and this is my proposal. Y'all, Duncan and Cletus can tell me otherwise.
Oh wait, hey, I don't think this is rat.
Why is that?
Because there's no kidnap.
Kidnapping is part of law enforcement officer. It's one umbrella charge. If you read the whole thing, it covers the robbery and the kidnapping of the officer.
So take all the robbery shit off.
There's no. There's one count. So there's robbery of law enforcement. That's one covers kidnapping and robbery. So if you kidnap an officer, Mr. K, and
Well,
rob
if
him,
it kidnaps robbery, shouldn't it cover possession?
Oh no, look at this. It's okay.
well, it is
Right,
covering
no.
possession. You're only getting hit with the possession of that 1911, not the PD equipment.
Why do you say
Now-
PD equipment then?
So the spike strips, where did that come from? Did that come from Cletus?
No, it did not.
It was
Unless
in
it
his
was
trunk.
already in my glove box, which I don't believe it was.
was in
'cause
his
I don't
trunk.
do that. Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. I did not
If
put a
it
spike strip
is-
in my trunk. I don't do that.
If that truly is, then we can drop the government possession issued equipment charge
Okay, drop that one.
because that would cover the robbery charge as well with it.
Yeah, it was in the
What?
trunk.
Hold on. What? Hold on.
Read the robbery charge, Cletus. The reason why it's an umbrella charge for a reason like that. So if they do rob an
All right, we're
officer of a
working here.
gun, right, or gear, you hit them with one charge instead of everything.
Hold on. Okay. Is this? Now you're confusing the shit out of me. Hold on.
I mean, Cletus, you want to
He
work
had-
with me or
okay.
not? Because now I don't want to tell this story.
So
Well, no, I am trying to work with you, but I'm just.
Any individual unlawfully imprisons or kidnaps a law enforcement or steals government
What?
equipment or weapons in the process.
Yeah.
It's one charge.
Yeah. So just hit me with that.
You don't. No, you don't. That's not how it works, Slacks.
Cletus, it's written in the penal code. What are you talking about?
Please don't talk to your superior like that.
I don't want to do no
I would
bullshit.
hate to
because
see you
this-
get
no,
fired
I-
again. Just respect your superior.
Oh, it's not gonna
Okay.
happen. The mayor will say no.
I am doing what I'm trying to do here is I want to make sure to a T everything is done 1,000% correctly by the law. Yes, we have officer discretion and all that other shit, absolutely. But I need to make sure that the whole menu is done correctly because what ends up
So-
happening, I got to finish this because it's very important and it's
Mhm.
very important for the health of the economy and the justice system in this city. Is that we go to Mr. K and we make sure that every law, every charge, everything is applied correctly, and then we can work it down from there.
So
that is
you
just
think
the
you're better
truth,
than
because-
Slacks?
No,
I'm a-
he's just trying to
You don't
double
think
check
his
to make sure
judgment
they're
is
on the
right?
same
Well,
page.
Yeah, better judgment than Slacks.
I'm a bar licensed attorney.
Okay, so you're saying you're
Okay.
smarter than him.
I mean, technically, when it comes to law, yes, he's got a license. So technically speaking, he does. But I'm just reading the penal code, and I do believe that the charge is appropriate for what happened today.
Yeah.
So you let me know.
I agree as well.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure it's right, because I don't want to tell Mr. K something incorrect here and say that the charge is this or the charge is that, and then we are wrong, and then he takes that information, and then later on down the road, well, what about that one time that this meant that?
Right.
That
you
is
want
what I'm
things
trying to
snowball.
avoid.
Yeah,
I
you
don't want things snowballing. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I'm right there with you. That's why I'm going off the penal code. I'm just charging what is appropriate for what happened today.
Right.
Right.
So
Like Slack said, boom, hit that with the umbrella charge. Clean that up a little bit.
But robbery of a law enforcement officer and criminal possession of a government firearm it is not.
I didn't have a firearm.
No, he was never found with a firearm. He was found with an 1911 firearm.
Nobody, but we recover the firearm.
I left it all in the car. Must have washed out. It was never in my possession.
No, we recovered it, and
Not on me.
If Mr. Kidd was found with it, then yes, I'd say you the same way as how PD guns are almost unbeatable to beat when you got them, because possession is not down to the law, right?
Mm-hmm. Letter of the law.
So if he was found with a gun, then we charge him with robbery of a law enforcement officer and a gun.
Okay, so we recovered everything, and we got a DNA hit on it. So yes, you saw that somebody else had my gun other than me, and it was fresh. So meaning that somebody else had my gun, technically. So what you would do in this situation properly is that you would go and you would get the DNA to. I mean,
Where was
do
the
we
gun
have it?
found?
We don't. We actually, here's the thing: we don't have his DNA on file. We don't have his
Hold on.
DNA on file.
Where was the
However,
gun
you would
found?
now subpoena the DNA technically. It was found. Do we know where did she find it, Duncan?
Which
Because
gun?
I didn't see it. She found it. So
Hey,
I think it was Frost.
Frost. I don't know.
So you guys don't even know where it was found.
It was
I-
found
I
in the
don't know
water.
'cause I didn't recover
It was found in the water. Mr. K is right. It was
In the
found
water where?
In the river. I don't know. She found it. She found it
Upstream,
in the river.
downstream?
Probably downstream from the cop car.
Downstream from the cop car. Yep. Washed on
Yeah.
out of the glove box.
I have no idea. I mean, you'd have to ask Frost again, truthfully.
I mean, any DNA on there is surely washed away. So, I mean,
Well,
let's just do
but, I
what
mean,
the
it's
Slack
not-
said. We'll do an umbrella charge and wipe all that off. I mean, we're trying to work out a deal here. It seems like you're trying to not work out a deal. So,
No, what I'm trying to do, and trust me on this, is make sure that everything is applied correctly, and then we work it down from there.
well, that's
in a
what we're
way-
doing, working it down.
I know, but here's what I don't want, Mr. K. Okay, I'm hurt. Okay, I may be hurt by the way that I feel right now personally, potentially.
Well, then it's a conflict of interest, and you shouldn't be here.
However, I don't want a situation where,
I'm
regardless,
going to
we do-
request Cornwood leaves. This is a conflict of interest. He's acting based off emotions. He was too highly involved in this situation to make judgment calls.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
I don't think
Because
Mr. K,
I would
think
like
you want him
to.
here.
I would like to.
Well,
He
right
was
now, it
there
seems
to-
like he's working against me.
Well, he's not working
Listen.
against you. He's trying his best to be fair about the process. That's the vibes I'm getting, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Cletus?
I'm trying to make sure he's not giving incorrect information, which causes a bigger problem for him down the road or for anybody. Just truthfully, because you know how I operate. I got my own code of ethics. I just need to make sure everything is applied properly, and then at that point we use officer discretion. But if we tell him something or we lead him to believe that something is done in a different way in which it's actually done, then he is now not going to have that information for the law, and he is going to do something on accident that he shouldn't do, and he's going to get a worse charge down the road. That is why I do things this way. I'm very, very, I know I'm being a little stingy here, but regardless of whether or not he's a criminal or whatever, that does not matter to me. It is important to me that it's treated just and proper.
What you're saying is correct. Mr. K did rob the gun. Mr. K had the gun at one point in his possession. How else would you rob him, right? However,
No,
when he was
I had him
found
put.
with
I
the
had him
guns-
put him into the glove box.
Cletus, you were there. What happened?
He put them in the glove box, and then they were taken out.
Okay. If K was found with the guns after we shot him, then he would have got 2 charges: robbery of law enforcement officer and the possession of the gun. The guns were not in his possession, so we cannot charge him with them. That's why the charge works that way, and that's how it was explained to me when it was.
Everything was left
came
in the car. I didn't keep it on my person.
because it covers that.
I
the
don't.
act
I don't know
of
how the
removing
gun ended up on
weapons.
the ground.
Right. Well, I mean, 2 things, right?
Letter of the law.
The gun could have flooded through the car, or Kay did drop it in a river. Now, I'm just talking in front of him because I'm trying to.
Oh, hold on. I misspoke. I'm sorry. I had a revelation. I don't want to mislead. I don't want to lie here. Okay. I threw. What did you ask me to throw on the ground? I threw the gun on the ground, and what else? The radio, right?
Don't know.
I believe I threw the gun and the radio on the ground. and
Believe ain't enough.
I believe I placed my taser in the glove box with taser cartridges.
Or was it your gun? Was it the taser you threw?
No, it was definitely gun first because you said gun first.
And where'd you throw it?
Directly behind.
Behind the car, in the trunk, where the spike strips were.
I never put spike strips in my trunk.
Well, you know, a lot of people probably use that.
No, actually, that's my personal vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Can you recall everything that was in your car?
I believe in the glove box there was a Group 6 pallet that was recovered.
Why is that in your glove
And-
box?
I don't know. I was surprised that it was able to get there so low or so.
Well, I mean, that's
so small.
Kind of illegal.
That's a big ass glove box, ain't it?
That's illegal to have.
No.
Yeah.
It's part of an ongoing investigation. No, it's not.
Then it should be in the evidence locker and not in your glove box.
Not if I haven't had a chance to put it in there yet.
Well, I mean, you clearly had the chance. Where'd you get that pallet? From my looks, it looked pretty worn out, like it's been there for a while.
It wasn't.
What else was in that glove box?
And here's the thing: it doesn't matter if it's worn out or not because it could be out there on the ground.
Well, I just want to make sure you're not driving around with evidence in your car when it should be in an evidence locker. I just want to make sure you're doing everything correct. I don't want you going out there and doing the wrong procedure and getting in trouble for it. Just because you think it's right, you know?
No, that's you're just making shit up.
No, I mean, Slacks, if evidence is evidence, it should be in the evidence locker at the PD, no? You shouldn't be driving around with it.
Yeah,
Sure, but
evidence-
it's, no,
evidence
hold
should be
on,
bagged
no,
and
this,
tagged for sure.
Bagged
sure,
and
but it's some
tagged.
shit. If I find some shit on the ground, okay.
Oh, so now it's just some shit you found. I thought it was evidence.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, it's some shit that we found on the ground.
Slacks, we might have to look into this one.
We'll investigate it. But Mr. K, luckily we're here for you, not Cletus. Okay, so we need to figure
Well,
out.
I mean,
your
it's all
story.
tied in, right? So what else was in this glove box?
There wasn't any PD equipment because I never put PD equipment in the glove box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
Look.
we got enough here.
Oh,
Slacks.
you know, no,
Yeah.
no, because I have a blood sample on me. I don't remember, but I
Thank
do. Yeah,
so,
sure.
If you don't remember what was in your car, how can you know if there were spikes?
Because
or
I
not?
can remember what I put there an hour ago.
You can't
versus
remember
what
the
was
2
it.
condoms that were in your car as well?
Okay, hold on. Now those were not mine. I did not
see,
put
so
those
the
in
worst.
there.
See, Slacks, you get what I'm saying here.
Hold
So-
on, I did not put. Hold
Wait a
on, those are
minute,
not my
wait a minute.
condoms. Okay,
Okay,
those are
why
not
were the con-
mine. You know what that was from?
Condoms
Actually,
and money
no,
pellets were in this guy's car as well. So I don't know
Okay.
what he's doing or what kind of
no,
favors he's got
listen,
going on with
Santa
Group
Claus.
6.
No, I'm remembering. Santa Claus gave those to me to put on my feet if I go in the sewers. Okay. This isn't the point here. The point here is I want to make sure.
Well, no, the point is you're not properly handling evidence, and this is a big issue.
Listen, Mr. K, I'll speak with Cletus about that afterwards. That is a problem that we'll deal with within. However, like I said to you, I will drop that government issued equipment charge. You're still gonna get the robbery law enforcement charge though.
Okay, it's an umbrella charge, right?
Correct, because it
Right.
covers the act of stealing and taking the weapons.
Right. You got that, Cornwood?
That's not what happened. See, now you're starting to piss me off. What?
Yeah, he's getting emotional. I don't know if he's. I don't know if he
I'm
should
literally
be.
trying to make sure. Oh, it's not an umbrella charge.
Clues, you said he robbed you and took your keys as well. I mean, you've told me this.
Yeah.
Okay, so is a robbery law enforcement officer that happened here?
Yeah, but if he had the gun, I'm okay. You know, slacks.
Right. So if
Slacks.
I rob you,
Okay,
and...
let's go talk outside.
Okay.
Whoa! I mean, we can all have this talk right
No,
here.
We're gonna go talk outside. Okay.
Hello. I'm not gonna tell my story.
Hello, Mr. K. We need like 5 minutes, all right?
No, I want everyone back in here right now.
Right now?
Now we're being secretive. I thought this was an open place to talk.
Let me go figure that out, all right?
Where law enforcement covers him, remove.
They're on their way back in.
They're right there. I heard them.
They're on their way back in.
On their way. They're here.
Yeah, they're walking towards the door right now.
They're at the door.
That was me.
No,
know
I
the
heard
blonde
them.
hair. Yeah, I know me and Slash
It's all
look
right. They have
similar.
10 seconds, or I'm not telling anything.
What 2 charges?
Hey, he said that he has 10 seconds or he's not speaking anymore.
Oh, good God. All right,
There
Mr.
you
K. Like I said, I was just trying
Where's
to
the big
have
guy?
he's on the phone right now. Go get him,
Phone
Duncan.
guy.
Go get him.
All right. Cletus, he wants
So,
he needs you back there in 10 seconds or he's not talking.
All right.
so
You're all
Um,
smart. Okay, hold on.
we're
I
gonna
got
do
this.
that umbrella charge.
So a couple of things, Mr. K, and this is coming from Cletus, and I'm making sure we're on the same page. He wants you to know that there was DNA found on the guns and the things that were left inside the river,
Okay, and
and those do come back to you.
so he said himself he threw the gun, and I picked it up and placed it in his car.
And you placed it where?
In his car.
Being the glove box?
Some was in the glove box, some were just on seats, some was in the trunk. Just tossed it in the
Okay.
car.
Okay.
And then I crashed the car in the water and it must have floated out. I was never trying to rob him or anything of the sorts. Just make sure he doesn't do his signature move.
I see. Okay. What, the corn roll?
The corn
What is
roll,
this thing?
exactly.
Yeah, okay. I see. Okay. All right, so now we're down to, we dropped the joyriding. We dropped the government-issued equipment.
Yep.
And we're heading with the robbery law enforcement. Now, there's still 4 counts of criminal use of firearm, 2 counts of attempt to murder government employee, and 2 counts of attempt to murder in second degree. Along
Why?
with-
Wait, what is the 2 attempted murders of a government employee and the other 2?
Yeah, those are coming back from the hot gun. One being the Dick Lovers that happened where 2 people were shot. And then the other one is where Dr. Cantor and Judge Jackson were shot in the Seminole from a vehicle.
Let's drop everything except for the judge situation. I mean, that's the big one you guys wanted anyway.
So you'd plead guilty to robbery of law enforcement officer, criminal possession of class 1, evading, resisting, attempt to murder of a government employee times 2, and you would want the 2 counts of attempted second degree murder dropped.
What is evading and that stuff have to... I said only the charges for the judge situation.
Come again, I don't understand what you're saying right now.
What's the charges from that quote-unquote judge situation? Just that
Now-
situation.
That will be attempted murder of a government employee times 2.
And what are the time and fine on that?
45 months and a fine of 2,200
Times 2.
times 2. Correct.
So 90 months. Whatever.
And a fine of 4,400. Yeah.
So
Not any,
where is this fucking 1,000 shit coming from?
Hey, by the way,
the 10 grand is coming from the robbery of law
No, the
enforcement.
time. You guys said 1,000 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it's from the robbery of a law
Yeah,
enforcement.
it's 1440 minutes at all time.
1440 for the robbery of a police officer.
Yeah, it feels like a day for robbery law enforcement. Yeah, 1 day.
Yeah, 1,440 federal minutes is roughly a day.
24 hours in federal time.
And how did I rob him if I didn't keep any of his stuff?
Like I explained to you, the act of you holding up a police officer, kidnapping them, and then
That's
removing the
kidnapping,
weapons.
not robbery.
Right, but it covers unlawful imprisonment.
He
it
owns
covers
the car,
robbery.
right?
That's his personal vehicle. Yes.
And if you pull someone over and they have things in their car, that's their possession, right? If they have weed in their car and you pull them over and it's not on their person, they still get possession of marijuana, no? So technically, everything was still in his possession.
You removed his gear and placed it inside the glove box. You
It's his
removed it
car.
off of him,
It's still in his possession.
but it wasn't his possession. though.
It sucks. If I may interject. You held up Cornwood, and the resulting of all this action was you being in possession of his phone that was taken off of him during this robbery. Therefore, that would constitute robbery.
That is also correct.
Okay. That's a crazy charge, if you ask me.
okay, well, listen.
It's-
Judge Gatsby, by the way, said that I was right, and it's a textbook possession charge. I just want to make that clear, and also
Okay, I
it's
just
not.
want to make it
it's-
clear he's not properly handling evidence, and he's just keeping it in his car and he's being sloppy with it.
Wait, so
No.
Judge Gatsby said that Kane should be charged with the government possession of firearm.
No, I didn't say who it was. I gave her a hypothetical, but I explained the situation, and she said it's not. It is not a.
Classic Gatsby.
It is not a stack, and
You
it's
really know
not.
which judge to call, huh?
I called everybody I could, and everybody was busy.
Well, I would like to see this officer punished for not properly handling evidence. And he's also conflicted, so I want him out of here.
He was getting an opinion as
He's
far as what's going
conflicted,
on.
he's
here.
doing- involved with
You
the
know what?
situation.
Y'all can do this, and then 2 months from now, maybe there's gonna be some bullshit that happens, and
Please, no. What
Okay.
are you saying right now?
'Cause
Okay,
I'm trying to help. Okay,
You are
I'm trying to
helping.
make.
You
I'm-
can twist it in
ye-
any way to say you're helping, but you're not. You're not helping.
Okay, you can think I'm not helping, but I'm literally making sure that everything is applied correctly based on the information that we have. Because what ends up happening here is
I don't.
then we have.
I understand. I know exactly what you're trying to do. You think you're helping me, but really, you're just helping yourself.
I'm not. I don't give a damn.
Adding more charges does not help me.
I do not give a
Cletus
damn.
is trying to tell you how things would be, and the
I
charge would be on the
understand
table.
what he's
okay?
saying. He's saying, I don't want to think that this is okay. So then I'm going to go around robbing cops. And then when I get hit with this charge, I'm like, wait, but this other time I didn't. Motherfucker, I ain't stupid.
I understand that, but he's trying to lay everything on the table so you understand what is it you're looking at. So in the future, if anything happens, you understand where we
I know.
came from. That's
That's
all.
what I just said.
Right, and I'm trying to reiterate that to you to make sure we're on the same page as far as what he's coming from. We're not trying to hit you
I'm
with
not
the
going to be
book.
going around looking for loopholes. Oh, well, I can't get charged with this because I robbed you and then I put this stuff here. It wasn't on me.
Let me talk to my officer real quick, and then we'll come back and wrap this up. All right,
All right.
Cletus, Duncan.